Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm here at P.I.N.A.C Industrial Estate in Redruth today. I don't normally do this, but I'm coming back for a second time to the same business. It's not the same location. For any of you that frequently watch my videos, I did a video up at Bodmin Pilgrims Pride meat packing factory, and it got taken down for privacy concerns, even though I was on a public road at the time. So what I'm going to do today is cross over the road and not go anywhere near the business, because that way there can be no privacy concerns about it. So I'm going to cross over the road a minute. Right, as we can see, we've got Pilgrims UK here. There, look. It looks like quite a nice sized building. I don't think it's quite as big as the Bodmin site, but Pilgrims Redruth in all of its glory. Conway Bailey Transport in on two Conway Bailey Transport lorries in the loading bay there, reception through the gate. I'm obviously not going to be going over there. I'm not going anywhere near the site. In fact, I'm going to stay across the road today, because that way there can definitely be no privacy concerns. If somebody comes out and speaks to me, that's their own lookout, because they came and spoke to a member of the public recording in public. So yeah, you've got seagull proof protection over the roof. We're probably only about 10 miles from the ocean, maybe a bit less from here, so they do have a real problem with seagulls in the area. So just going to get the drone up and get that up in the air a minute, and then we shall take it from there and see what happens after that. To be honest, I'm not expecting anybody to come out today. It's the second Pilgrims building that I've done now, but it is the third meat packing factory. I am, mate.
You're not?
I am, mate.
Why?
Because I'm in public and I'm allowed to.
Why do you want to fly it over this side?
Because I'm interested in local businesses and buildings. I can't hear you, buddy. I can't hear you, mate. I can't hear you. So yeah, first interaction, guys. He's shouting at me from over the road, which is interesting. Can't hear you. I still can't hear you, buddy. I'm stood on the road with the wind, with cars going past. I can't hear you. Oh dear. Right, takeoff is permitted.
Home point updated.
So, it won't come down, don't panic. And there's the security in the hut there, look. You're going to wave for the drone, say hi. You're going to wave, say hi to the drone. Do that again, I'm zoomed in. Yeah, he stuck his fingers up there, and I don't know if you managed to see the on the drone picture on. No, you didn't, because it's not recording, is it? Right, let's get over Pilgrims and see what we can see. There's the security hut, and the guy's been shouting obscenities out to me, which is good. It's always what you want. There's a Pilgrims UK sign. Let's get it up a little bit higher and see what else is around. Zoom back out and solar panels. I'm so happy to see solar panels on the roof. Lots and lots of solar panels. That's one thing I will say about Pilgrims. Even the Bodmin site was covered in solar panels as well. So yeah, let's have a look. We've got 1, 2, 3 loading bays there by the looks of it. 2 of which have got Conway Bailey transport trailers on them. And then around the back we got pallets all nicely stacked up, to be fair, which is good. That's nice to see. Is that a Conway Bailey transport trailer wedged in there like that? Let's go and have a look. I think it is a Conway Bailey transport lorry wedged in there like that. Oh, there's 2 there. Both filled up with pallets by the looks of it, which is interesting. Anyway, let's take a quick scoot down the back and see what's down there. Spin it round and take a look from the back. Gonna put it up a little bit, try and get a little bit more in the shot. Right, so yeah, this is the side of the factory. There's a silo there of something. Fire suppression maybe. I think the fire suppression system would possibly be a bit bigger than that, but what's all this down here? It's all old machinery just scattered around in the corner. That's not particularly nice. It's a bit like a junk pile, that is, back there. Still, never mind. Let's scoot down the back and have a little look down the back as well. It doesn't look as if there's an awful lot down the back. No, in fact there's very little. That looks a bit more like the fire suppression. That could well be the fire suppression. They tend to have a couple of silos full of water ready. More crates there, or dough labs. I'm really impressed with Pilgrims, with the amount of solar panels that they've got on the roof. That's really good, really good. Right, so let's just have a quick look down this side of the yard and see what's down around here. It doesn't look like there's a huge amount here, to be fair. That's the dough labs that we saw earlier on. More solos of something. Oh, there's something written on that one. I wonder if I could get in a bit lower and see what it says. Right. Bring it down a little bit. Let's see if we can see what's written on that one. Oh, BOC, British Oxygen Company, by the looks of it. Or British Oil Company. And that's Air Products, whatever that is. Oh, nitrogen.
Battery level is low. Aircraft will return to the home point in 10 seconds.
Right, I've got to bring my drone back a minute, because my battery's running out. And as soon as I change the battery, I shall put it back up again. Right, we'll take it back over again and have another look. So yeah, I was looking at those tanks back there, wasn't I? Let's have another look here a minute. Spin it round. And there we are. I want to double check that it did say nitrogen on those, on that tank. I'm fairly sure it said nitrogen. Oh, there we go, liquid nitrogen. So yeah, and that's liquid carbon dioxide. So I wonder what that's for. Let's see what that nice clear walking footpaths look, clearly laid out with the zebra crossings, so that's good as well. Electric hookup with a forklift parked in it, so that's always useful. Bins there. Bins look nice and tidy, which is also good. Windsock, let you know which direction the wind's blowing. Not sure why they would want one of those, but it's useful for me just in case the wind picks up too much. Whoop. Turn around and have a look in the security box a minute. So yeah, there's the security box. Nice big gates across the window as well. So yeah, security's in there hiding away. Don't want to come out by the looks of it. So yeah, there's the security box. So let's go up and get the the site all in one shot now, if we can do. That's the whole site in one shot. So we'll do that, and then what I would like to try and do is get the Pilgrims sign with the CBT trailers in front of it. If I can, that would be good. Other than Pilgrims throwing abuse at me and threatening to steal my drone if it lands down in there. I'll turn this one off. Pilgrims down here actually weren't too bad. It wasn't great because he threatened to take the drone if it landed. But other than that, this wasn't too bad. I will just go and let him know that threatening to take my drone would be theft. I'm not going to go on, I'm just going to stand by the gate. The fence is there. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir, Mr. Security Man. Are you there? Right, well, he's obviously not interested in anything that I've got to say. So yeah, security at Pilgrims are, well, much worse than the last one was, to be fair. At least the last one had a chat with me and wasn't effing and blinding and threatening to steal my things. Can't hear you, mate.
The road you're on is private.
It's publicly accessible. There's no signs there saying no entry, so it's publicly...
I think that's there for something.
I'm not in there, sir. I'm outside your gates.
Yeah.
Your lockable gates are your secure premises.
Yeah.
So out here is publicly accessible.
Road.
Sorry?
This is the road to the site, it's not a public road.
It's publicly accessible.
It's not a public road.
There's no sign there that says no entry up to this point. So this is publicly accessible, sir. I've already... Have I got what sort of licence?
You need a pilot's licence to fly that.
I need a pilot's
You
licence.
need a flying licence to fly that, and especially if you're using it for commercial use.
Do I really? Why am I using it for commercial use?
So if you're putting it across internet or whatever,
Who said I was putting it on the internet?
then why are you flying it over there then?
I've told you already, I'm interested in local businesses and interesting buildings.
What's the interest in you having a vaping factory?
Because it's an interesting building.
What, it's a square?
It's not just that, there's all sorts of, you've got fire suppression systems and you've got liquid nitrogen and liquid carbon dioxide and all sorts. It's quite interesting, it's an interesting building. And just for future reference, if my drone did happen to fall down in there, I would legally be entitled to get it back, because otherwise it would be theft.
How are you going to get on the site? I'm legally told not to allow you on site.
I'd phone the police and say you stole it,
How can I steal it when you're flying it?
because you're refusing to give my property back.
No, I'm not refusing to give you back. I'm refusing to let you on the site that you've got no permission to be on.
Which means you would be refusing me access to get my property, so therefore it would be theft.
It's on this site. Should it? At the end of the day, your property should be on this site.
Well, the whole point of a drone that flies is that it flies. It doesn't just fall out of the sky, they're not designed to do that.
So it won't come down in here then, will it? So
Well, I've already taken it over. Did it fall down? No, it didn't, did it?
so you've got no reason to say that I'm stealing your property if it did come down.
What, you said earlier, before I flew, if that comes down in here, you're not getting it back.
Yeah, so I
So,
won't let you in to get it. You've
so,
got no right to
so
be here.
it would be classed as theft because you wouldn't let me retrieve my property.
I'm not letting you on site, that's all. You've got no right to be on this site,
I-
so I won't let you on it.
I could go on there and retrieve it, to be fair. It would be trespass, which is a civil matter. It's not a legal matter. The police wouldn't attend for that. Unfortunately, if you touch me, it would become assault, so the police would attend. You couldn't stop me coming on site without touching me. Not if my stuff was in there. I'd be in there to get it back, regardless of whether you wanted me to get it back or not. You're not a where's your SIA licence? It's not on display, is it? I would like to see it, yes. It's supposed to be on display at all times whilst doing licensable activities. It's not on your person though, is it? It's supposed to be on your person and on display.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Good, thank you. Thank you for showing me that. It's good that you've got one. I'm not getting too close, so I assume it is in date, is it?
Come and have a look.
I don't want to, sir, because it means coming on, and I'm not going to do that.
Have a look. See, it's got over 3 years on it.
Yep, 2027. Thank you very much, buddy. That's all. It's one of the things that I like to check up on. Oh, he's just shut the thing. Right, I think that's it, everybody. We had an interesting chat with him in the end. So, just going to say bye. Thank you, mate. See you again. So, yeah. That was Pilgrims. And at the very worst with that now, the privacy concern can only be the last 30 seconds that I was chatting with him when I went on to check his SIA licence. And to be fair, he invited me on, so therefore there should be no privacy concerns about that anyway. But yeah, I think that's it for this one, guys. Nice, tidy, clean yard. As we can see, it's all quite a nice, tiny, clean yard. Emergency spill kits there, look, so all the health and safety and everything is, they're trying to follow it. That's it for this one. Thumbs up, I think, other than the security really, he was a bit arrogant. But yeah, all is good. So thank you very much, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.